10 cute animals that are actually deadly. We live in a world full of cute animals. You go to Australia, you have the happiest animal ever, the quokka. You can have the worst day ever and just seeing one of these cuties smiling around and looking at you will sure remove any worries in your life, I swear to God. You go to Asia, you have the peacock. Come on, just look at that. Oh, you want to break the screen and take it out, don't you? But a very important rule that us humans use to automatically and unconsciously separate cute from non-cute is most of the times the age of the animal. A baby animal is not a grown one, but there is obviously an evolutionary explanation to this. Us humans base our cuteness criteria on the same standards that we base our human baby criteria on. Naturally, us humans recognize that small creatures are less of a threat than bigger ones. Hence, we determine they're cute and inoffensive. These standards can range from small noses, small heads, small characteristics to superiority over the creature. But like everything in this world, you can get fooled easily and distracted easily by the cuteness of an animal without knowing how dangerous that species is. You may look at it and say, oh, how cute, based on the standards that I just told you about. But what you don't know is that the animal is super dangerous and holds so much venom that it can kill you in less than 5 minutes. Well, this is it. There is many dangerous animals out there that look cute and inoffensive, but if they were to attack you, you would be dead in less than a minute. Don't get fooled by appearances. Know the facts about the animal before you touch it. This is what we're going to be seeing today, guys. Today, I'm going to be showing you the 10 cute animals that are actually deadly. You didn't know, but I'm going to show you right now. The platypus, one of the weirdest animals in the world. The animal that actually made Charles Darwin start his evolution studies because of how weird it was. It's a weird combination between a duck, a beaver, and an otter. Yes, they're very cute by nature. They're very furry and look cuddly. They definitely look inoffensive. The type of animal that won't even hurt a fly. They could only be found in Australia, and even though their conservation status is of least concern, they're legally protected and even classified as an endangered species in South Australia. Now, you would think that this animal couldn't be deadly. Come on, just look at it. Well, it really is. The platypus is actually no joke. The platypus is one of the only venomous mammals on planet Earth. Their venom is located in their spurs, and their strikes can be deadly if left untreated. If treated, though, the pain is said to feel like the sting of 1,000 bees, and can leave you paralyzed for weeks until you start recovering slowly from the venom. This venom can also damage important parts of the brain and cause seizures later in life, and even heart problems. This venom is produced in their glands, and something that makes this venom different from others is that it completely inhibits any sort of painkillers, and you get to experience 100% of the pain. There is nothing that can remedy the pain, absolutely nothing. Not even morphine can relieve that pain. People who have been stung by platypuses have said that they prefer to die rather than going through that pain again. It looks like Perry is actually dangerous in real life too, huh? This beautiful looking frog is a very rare frog species called the golden poisonous frog. It lives in the Pacific coast of Colombia, and it's a highly endangered species. This is due to the decimation of the forests in Colombia, which have basically altered their habitat and haven't been able to adapt to a new one with no trees, since trees are the cause of humidity, and this species only lives in humid areas. And since Colombia is the most humid place on Earth, they lived, mated, and evolved in this area for centuries. They're absolutely adorable, shiny, and look so petable. You just want to touch it and hold it and let it breathe in your hand. But that's a big mistake. If you were to do that, if you were to hold this frog and pet it, they would have to amputate your hand in the moment, right exact moment, because this animal hides an incredible amount of poison underneath its skin. So much venom that one single petting move and you'd be dead in minutes. It's considered one of the most toxic animals on planet Earth. One single 2-inch little froggy can kill up to 10 grown men. 10 grown men. Just take a second to let that sink in, okay? And on top of this, the process is slow and painful. When they bite you, the toxins and the poison go straight to your brain and prevents your nerves from transmitting impulses, which leads to an imminent and painful heart failure. In 10 minutes, you're dead, and there is actually no antidote or sort of cure for this poison. Once you fall, you're dead. It's lethal. Don't come close to it. I know it looks lovely and you want to touch it, but this bastard is actually no joke. This cute animal that this woman is holding is a honey badger, and I don't know what's the story behind this picture, but that's definitely one thing you should never do. That one has definitely been domesticated because honey badgers, despite their cute looks, are considered one of the most ferocious and dangerous animals in the world. They're very cute, yes, I'm not gonna take that away from you. You look at that and you're like, oh, I wanna hug it, I wanna kiss it, but unlike the previous animals we've seen, this guy is of least concern, meaning that there's a ton of them in the world, and they're not going anywhere. Now, the honey badger is an animal that not even other animals animals have the guts to deal with. Other animals know they're ferocious, aggressive, and because of their thick skin and tasteless meat, other animals are like, yeah, you know what, it's not worth it. And this is why there is a ton of them in Africa, the Indian subcontinent, and parts of the Middle East. When it comes to humans, honey badgers can attack by throwing themselves at you, and even though they're not venomous, their bites are strong and can kill you within minutes after latching onto your skin. You won't let go. They also have bacteria all over their mouth, and once they bite, aside from the dangers of all this, it can cause horrible infections that can cause amputations all over your body. They're also very immune to venom, so they're basically the Rambo of the animal kingdom, and they're incredibly dangerous and smart at the same time. One of the most beautiful and loved animals on this planet are owls. There is many types of owls, one's cuter than others, but when you put them as babies, they're all cute, come on. But owls are very interesting animals. They have night vision to catch their prey at night, and they reflect moonlight to fool their prey into coming out of their abodes and catch them when they come out. They also have incredible hearing capabilities. They can determine whether a sound is coming from a short distance or a long distance. Their ears also have a feature called asymmetrical hearing, which sends two types of pitches from the same sound through both of their ears, one opening higher than other, which basically allows them to pinpoint the source of their prey or the predator. They're like an animal terminator. But owls are one of the cutest animals out there. With their fluffy hair, you want to hug them like a teddy bear. But guys, this is impossible for you and me, because owls, for the reason that I've just showed you before, are very dangerous to humans. When owls are hungry, their senses widen and can hear a beetle running through the grass from 100 feet away. Yep. So if they hear a human being or see them with their night vision, they will probably attack them by squeezing. This is how they attack. They squeeze their talons deep into their organs, letting them bleed slowly to eat them later. They fly high and fast, so don't think it's going to be easy to get rid of them. They are also very smart when it comes to confusing your prey. They will attack you with their wings while hearing your heart and going for it to pierce into it. Oh, this is such a satisfying and cute video, man. Who is the paid actor, you might ask? Well, it's a pufferfish. That's his name. And they're so cute. Oh my god. They look like a little balloon that you can gently press and release water from. Pufferfishes are found in tropical and subtropical waters. And even though they're not considered an endangered species, they've been dying in thousands during this last years due to the increased pollution, habitat loss, and fishing. But their numbers are stable. They weigh about 20 to 30 pounds, just like a balloon filled with water, actually. Pufferfishes usually feed themselves and eat algas, but believe it or not, they're bullies. Yes, if they see a fish smaller than them, they will eat it, but never something bigger than them. So essentially, yes, they're carnivorous. They're like little balloons, aren't they? Just that these balloons contain a venomous toxin that's 1,000 to 100 times more lethal than cyanide. And cyanide is instantly lethal. It's called the tetrodotoxin. The actual skin of the fish doesn't kill you, but the sting. If the pufferfish stings you, that's it. In less than 10 minutes, you'll be a dead body on the floor. And on top of this, it's incredibly painful. In small doses, this toxin can actually paralyze a human being by tensing its muscles, but the brain's alertness and nerves are not affected. So essentially, you can feel everything, but you cannot move. This tetrodotoxin can kill more than 30 grown human beings all at the same time in less than 10 minutes or so. And we still don't have any sort of antidote for the toxin. So even though they're cute, you should always stay away, guys. This cutie over here that looks like Mort from Madagascar is a slow loris. Many people actually mistake Mort with a slow loris, and that's completely incorrect. Our dearly Mort is a mouse lemur, not a slow loris. Slow lorises are one of the weirdest primates out there with those bulging and hypnotizing eyes. They look too cute to do anything dangerous, I know. Slow lorises are actually primates like chimpanzees, gorillas, etc. But at the same time, they're completely different from primates. If you put them in the same room, the slow loris will probably end up getting scared, threatened, and probably defend itself. The first measure we have of a slow loris is from 1770. From Arnoud Vosmeyer, a Dutch naturalist and curator, described the slow loris in some text of his. The slow loris is actually characterized by having shorter arms than other primates like chimpanzees or gibbons. We're not gonna talk about gibbons when it comes to arms, right? Look at that. But what really makes the slow loris special is his poison. It's the only venomous primate in the world, but the way he actually uses the venom is more interesting. They raise their arms and lick their upper arms to simulate their oil glands that contain venom. Once they do this, they suck the venom, hence secreting it, and they either spit it or bite you with it. And once they bite you, that's when the nightmare starts. This is also the main reason why some slow loris' bites don't do anything besides causing a mild allergy. This is because they haven't secreted their venom yet. Once they secrete it, it's done. Now, this venom is 100% lethal and can kill you in about half an hour if left untreated. It's incredibly painful, and this venom is characterized by loss of all the 5 senses in the first 5 minutes of exposure to the venom. It's a painful and horrible death. You'll start start losing your sight, you start losing your smell, and by the time you're about to die, you have no senses. Look at this beautiful octopus swimming across the sea. Look at those blue rings and golden skin. So cute and beautiful. This is the blue-ringed octopus, and besides its hypnotizing colors and beauty, it's one of the most deadly, feared, and lethal animals of the sea world. Way more deadly than the most dangerous shark. This octopus lives mostly in the Western Pacific and Indian Ocean, and it's about 8 to 10 inches large. Nothing. Such a little creature with so much danger and poison. The blue-ringed octopus actually changes its color from dark blue to more of a soft bluish color when it feels threatened. When the colors start changing, that's when the animal is preparing to release the toxic venom stored and produced in the salivary gland. And the venom of this octopus is actually the tetrodotoxin, the same one as the pufferfish. But since this octopus stores it and produces it in the salivary gland, it's more concentrated, hence being incredibly more powerful than the pufferfishes. The venom is 2,500 times more deadly than cyanide, and they can kill up to 45 entire grown human beings in less than 3 minutes. Even if you get immediate help, the damage will not be irreversible, and it would still result in paralysis, brain damage, eye loss, clotting of the blood, otherwise known as thrombophilia, and a series of irreversible damage caused by an 8-inch octopus. It is astronomically dangerous. So if you ever see one of this, get out slowly without scaring it. Don't even think about seeing it. Get out. It's cute and beautiful, I know, but lethal as a bastard. Seals are naively known as cute, fat, and inoffensive animals. What can a seal do? That's the thing that everybody says about seals. Seals are found in cold coastal waters where they can catch fishes and other type of cold water animals to feed themselves and their children. People commonly know seals as ocean puppies because of their goofy looking faces and funny bodies, but they're far from that, especially leopard seals. Leopard seals are one of the most dangerous seals, if not the most dangerous one. Not because they contain some sort of dangerous venom, but because of their ferocity and unpredictable aggressive behavior. The leopard seal is known across the biology world as one of the most dangerous animals living in cold waters, along with polar bears. It's the only seal that hunts warm-blooded creatures, and guess what we humans are? Yup, not cold ones, warm-blooded creatures as well, and literally tear their fleshes apart with a single bite. They live in the coast of Antarctica, and they're so aggressive that coming within 50 feet near them will be a death sentence. Without going further, a marine biologist, okay, was killed recently by one of them after being dragged into the sea and drowning in cold waters. Their teeth are made to bite into the hardest fleshes and tear them apart easily with their dynamic bodies. Don't be fooled by their stone faces, okay? They're evil to human beings. I'm sure you've seen the famous movie Brother Bear, you know, incredible. My childhood was that movie. Well, in this movie, the mooses are the funniest, cutest, and dumbest animals. This is an absolutely wrong and fake representation of mooses. Mooses are deadly animals. It's true that if you don't get close to them, they're not going to do anything to you, but if they see you and don't recognize you as part of their habitat, they become easily aggressive because unlike other animals, mooses are not scared of human beings. They don't run away. They attack, and they attack ferociously, fiercely. Don't be fooled by looks. Mooses have short tails, and they're mostly famous for their big antlers, but their most important trait is their aggressiveness towards humans. I'm telling you, if they feel threatened, they will kill you, no doubt about that. And it's a slow and painful death. If you try to run away, you wouldn't be able to outrun them. They normally run at speeds of 34 miles per hour, and they attack using their hooves and big antlers. They will knock you down easily, and once you're in the ground, they will trample you using their whole body weight. 1,300 pounds over you. You will be crushed in seconds. And even after you're dead, they will probably keep trampling you until they feel safe. That's the point. They have to feel safe to stop. They're super dangerous and aggressive. They're not kind. These two animals are so freaking cute, right? Well, these two guys are the Tasmanian Devils. They live in the island of Tasmania, and they're a very endangered species. Many biologists are now starting to control them and limit human interaction with them so they don't go extinct. They have a height of 20 to 31 inches and weigh about 9 to 26 pounds depending on their age, food intake, and many factors. But what are these cute animals doing on this list? Well, because they're very, very, very dangerous. They're not petable by any means. If you try to touch them, they will automatically bite your hand, and not any bite. I'm not talking about a simple bite, a froggy bite. No, I'm talking about a Tasmanian Devil bite. It's the most destructive bite in the whole mammal kingdom. A staggering 125-pound force. They can bite through your belly and harm your organs in a single bite. They can run up to 8 miles per hour and jump to incredible height. They usually run away from humans, but remember, they're carnivorous. So if they're hungry, don't even doubt they're gonna try to eat you alive. They will. And if you don't have the proper protection, I'm sorry, dude, you're gonna be F. Their size doesn't matter. A single bite will put you down. their jaws and teeth are so powerful that any normal human being will be completely outpowered by this small creature. They might be very cute and look inoffensive, but they're no joke. Don't come near them because they will always be more powerful than you and have a powerful smelling sense and can smell meat from miles away. Just don't come near them and nothing will happen to you, okay? And well, my dudes, that's it for today. I really hope you liked this video and this incredibly cute but deadly animals. One is poisonous, another one's bite is so freaking dangerous that it can bite through your organs. So, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, my dudes. Peace!